In this one we're going to have a look at sub-resources, and so what I mean by that will be something like how would I get all of the products for a particular manufacturer. Before we get into it, let me just let you know that the GitHub branch for this recording will be called Subresources. So if you go to the repo for this on GitHub, look for the Subresources branch and then you'll see all the code which I write in this video there. Okay, so there's two ways we can do this. One way should look quite familiar to you because we can do it using filtering. So if I go over to my product class, choose high definition for the best viewing experience, and if you'd like to join a growing group of software developers and take your skills to a new level, all you need to do is subscribe, click the little notification icon, and welcome. And just a reminder on what we did with filtering here. So we set up a search filter, and we had one here which was manufacturer country code. So we looked for all products which were made by a manufacturer residing in a particular country. So we can use a similar strategy if we want to get all the products for a manufacturer given their ID, which is like a typical way that you would do this kind of search on an API. What I'll do is I'll just copy this line and we'll go and edit it. So instead of saying manufacturer country code, we'll say manufacturer ID. And again, the strategy will be exact. It needs to be an exact match on the ID. If we go over to our little interface here and just refresh this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is search for products, and here we should see a new one. So as you can see, it's now added manufacturer ID as one of the search filters. Let's try this out, and so we'll search for all products with a manufacturer ID of 4, hit execute, and the first thing I want to show you is the actual request URL which was created. As you can see, it's a bit like the filtering, or it's exactly like the filtering because that's what we're doing. We're saying manufacturer ID equals 4. So all the products were manufacturer ID equals 4. And as you can see, when you actually look at the manufacturer records here, we just have the one. That would be one way of doing it, using filtering. The other way is to actually go and mark a property as a sub-resource. So we need to go over to manufacturer for this, and we need to look for our products property, and so down at the bottom here, and then what we're going to do is just mark this as a sub-resource using attributes. So it's called API sub-resource, and then if we go back and give this a refresh, we should see that some URLs have been generated for us. Okay, and so this is what we're looking at here. We now have this URL here, so it's API manufacturers, the ID of the manufacturer, and then products. So let's go and try this out, and we'll go with manufacturer. Let's pick a different ID. We'll go with number 5, and we'll hit execute. And so here we go, we just got one item back again, but as you can see, the manufacturer is manufacturer number 5 when we look at the ID. I'll show you how we can try this out in Postman. So we just need to alter our URL here. So API manufacturers, we'll change this to number 1 this time, / products. So this time we should get all of the products for manufacturer number 1. Let's go and send this. Okay, and so we get a couple of products here. But as you can see, the manufacturer is manufacturer number 1, and that's all there is to it. Like everything else in API platform, very easy. All we needed to do was just add a single attribute there, and then we could access that, access the products for the manufacturer as a sub-resource. And so you might be asking yourself, which of these two strategies should you use? And the answer is, it doesn't really matter. It's entirely up to you. No one strategy is any better than the other. They're both legitimate. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like YouTube to show you more of my content, all you need to do is subscribe and click the notification icon. Each week I release a number of new recordings. If you'd like to be informed about my upcoming videos as well as receive exclusive content, discounts and early access to my new videos, you can join my mailing list by following the link underneath this video.